Everybody, Brian Brosdahl here. Here's your angling buzz bite for the greater Leech Lake area. We have algae blooming, which is great because this is a really clear water area. A lot of the lakes in the spring have water Secchi disc readings that are over 20 feet. And now they're getting down to that 8, 9, 10 feet of water. So it's better for getting closer to fish, like walleyes. This is a new bobber coming out from Northland. It's called the Scope Float. This is great. It goes through the air. And I've been using it with a little sinker underneath, a fixed sinker, and then when you find walleyes on your Humminbird Explorer, I'll use a little tungsten jig head at the tip. And when you're casting in the wind, you don't get that propeller effect from your night crawler or your leech, and it gets it down there quick because walleyes are moving fast. So find them on your Humminbird Explorer and pitch to them with a bobber. Kind of a popular way, and even in the tournaments, everybody's throwing bobbers. But we also like to cast. A lot of my customers have pitched jigs for many, many years, and we love this smeltinator with the underspin. Throw it past the fish and reel it slow. Jigworm, grub, even paddle tails are all working. You could scent them up, and most scents will work. Something mild, throw it past the fish, reel it, and they hit it so hard, it's amazing. That's something for you to try also. And then also, just a light tungsten jig like this one here. That's a real light one. That's an 1/8 ounce with a half a crawler. That's money in the bank for walleyes. Find them. They're going to be on the edge of the weeds. Most of your eaters are holding in weeds, and they'll be there with jumbo perch are starting to stack up also. But out in the open, if you want to catch a big fish, they're kind of suspended all over the lake in deep water. Throw a night crawler in front of it and jig it really slow. If you have technology, another thing you can try is drifting. Drifting is back on right now. If you get a windy day, drift and slow jig. You could use spinners. If you like trolling spinners, it's starting to work right now with a little minnow, like a rainbow spinner and a minnow or a chunk of crawler. Has been fantastic. If you got fish that are suspended, this has worked for me many times this year. I'll tie a drop shot with a little finger of line and a bead and a hook, and I'll throw it to the fish. When it's windy and the bobbers are drifting away, try a drop shot and then put a little tungsten sinker at the bottom. Line it up with the depth of the fish and start tossing. When you get to the fish, you could just stop and just actually hold it there and reel a little bit. And when they engage, get ready. You don't set the hook with the rod, you set the hook with the reel. I like using these 6/8 to 7 foot rods when I'm pitching and jigging for fish. It's starting to turn. The summer fishing bite is turning on. Late summer is always good. We're excited about this, and Winnie's starting to spark up. Leech is definitely got a lot of big fish on the weed line, so get out there. Jumbo perch are biting. Crappies are on the edge of the weed line. Bluegills, everything's going. And if you want to catch a big gator, big northern, big muskie, they're moving around. We're seeing them. We're not fishing for them. Largemouth bass, everything smallmouth. It's a great time to get out as the summer's ending before the kids go back to school. There's your angling buzz bite. We'll talk to you later.